Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I am Associate G. I hope you guys are having a swell day, and I want to say thank you for clicking on today's video. Now, you guys are probably curious because the thumbnail and the title of the video all point towards Battlefield. And today's topic is going to be about Battlefield. It's going to be something I haven't talked about on this channel in ever. I don't think I've ever talked about Battlefield over here on this channel. I don't know why I'm saying on this channel because this is the only channel that I have. But I'm showing you a Black Ops 6 gameplay, even though I'm going to be talking about Battlefield. That is because Battlefield is finally going to make their plan yearly releases, like this franchise right here, Call of Duty. And we might finally, ladies and gentlemen, have the COD killer that people have been begging for years, okay? Now, as I've said in videos before, Call of Duty has got me by the balls. Okay, Call of Duty has got me, and I will forever be a fan. I will forever be a fan of Call of Duty. But let's be honest, Call of Duty hasn't exactly done well in the majority of the years over the last 7. See, we got Black Ops 4 was mid, Cold War, these are in no particular order as far as releases. Cold War was not good. Vanguard was atrocious. MW19 was really good because of Warzone, and that was because it was free and everybody was locked inside their houses. So a free game of Call of Duty was actually a big thing. MW2, which was mid. Modern Warfare 3, which I think is fantastic, and now Black Ops 6, which has been absolutely atrocious. And the fans, it's kind of crazy, have actually now gone away from the game. Like Treyarch was supposed to be the studio that kept Call of Duty afloat, you know? It was like, yeah, Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer, they do okay every now and then, but Treyarch, that's the golden child. Treyarch, they always do so well. Oh my god, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going to be so good because Treyarch's got 4 years to do the game, and we have never seen the player base completely dip out on a Call of Duty before. Now, I'm saying this. Some of you, Season 2 might have already be around. I'm recording this on the Saturday before Season 2's release, which is coming out on January 28th. So that makes today January 25th. Okay? Some of you might see it beforehand and be like, no, everyone's going to be back for Season 2. Look, the numbers for Season 2. Do not let those numbers lie to you because the new season drops, so then therefore everybody's coming back to check out the game. They promise to change everything. I actually hope they do. Okay, but I'm not going to hold my breath because this company had 4 years to make this game, and they obviously didn't. Now, they had 5 years to make next year's game. Yes, Treyarch is getting the next 2 Call of Duties back to back. They made the 2024 release and the 2025 release, Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7, or 2.5, because they've said it's going to be a direct sequel to Call of Duty 2, Black Ops 2, that is set in 2025. Okay? Now, the reason I bring all this stuff up, the reason I go on this little rant at the beginning, is because Call of Duty has been failing. The golden child of Call of Duty, who was given all the time in the world to create a good product, did not create a good product, did not put out a good product, ladies and gentlemen. However, Battlefield, okay? Battlefield 2042 is the last release of Battlefield so far. Battlefield 2042, you know, had a very rough launch, but is now a very solid, very well polished game because they listened and they did things with the community. Unlike how Activision, Call of Duty, Treyarch, all these companies tend to be on this side of the first person shooter arcade platform. Okay, it's not solid. It's not a solid deal. Okay, Sledgehammer at least paid attention and did things to try and help out. That's why, in my opinion, MW3 was so much better. MW3 had a better launch. It was maintained better. They added content to it consistently. Where this game, they're just like, hey, we'll see you guys in 45 days when Season 2 comes out. Maybe Season 3. And we're like, excuse us? Like, we're begging you to help. You had 4 years to do this. Why is it so rough? You know, they're not they're not doing anything. I need to stop. I need to stop. This is about Battlefield, okay? Anyway, Battlefield, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to link the Gamer Rant article down below, okay? Battlefield is wanting to do a yearly release, like I said earlier, to their idea. Okay. In the article explains how 98% of the EA employees are all gone, and now you have a bunch of new people working on this with different ideas, a different ideology. So Battlefield could just completely change just in general, not just with its marketing or its plan of coming out with yearly releases and stuff. Okay. I will say this, okay? I'm a Battlefield fan. I enjoy Battlefield. Do not get me wrong. Battlefield 1 was fucking amazing, people. I loved Battlefield 1. Oh, it felt so good. I loved everything about it. But, that big open world, a little bit slower pace, first person arcade shooter type of game isn't quite up into my area. That's not really how I should put it. That Call of Duty is more of my speed on it. So if Battlefield comes out with another version of it and they're like, hey, like if they join in on this, like in the article it says, hey, they want to come out with yearly releases with seasonal passes. They want to create their own battle royale, which it's about time, and they want to get into more, they want to expand upon the multiplayer, which I'm hoping that means expand into the direction of smaller maps, quicker paced, that kind of deal. Because if we get that, Battlefield and Call of Duty, two things that are there, Call of Duty now has a competitor across the board. And the only thing that Call of Duty can do, Call of Duty could go in two different routes here. They could either, one, have to improve upon their game. Okay, they have to. Two, add into the stuff to like kind of try and neutralize um Battlefield. I think what's happening is that Battlefield is seeing games like Delta Force, okay, off the grid. No, not really off the grid, but Delta Force especially that took the world by storm, and they're kind of going, "Hey, Delta Force is the free game. Let's kind of get a little bit away from that. Let's go to this live service, like kind of dealio like this." Okay, but I am all for this. Okay, this like Battlefield's not going to be the COD killer, like I said at the beginning. Okay, it's never going to be. Like the reason these two games have been successful is because Battlefield's like, hey, we're the bigger one. That not the bigger one. We have the bigger maps. We have all of the vehicles. The world terrain can change and all that. Bigger open field. It's a battlefield. Okay, Call of Duty is like, hey, we're gonna be in your face, first person, like rushing, like quick game. Okay, but I digress with that statement there, okay? This could be absolutely huge. I would love to be able to go to Battlefield and be able to play those types of games. And now, don't get me wrong, Battlefield's got it, but it's very limited in that kind of stuff as far as the close, up in your face, arcade style first person shooter. They're the big, like, open world ones. And I hope that they keep that with it. I hope this new group keeps that because that gives Battlefield, this whole uniqueness to it. But I just hope that they add these, like, quicker, small team, multiplayer experiences and that kind of stuff because Battlefield honestly could be a shitload of fun. I really like Battlefield's like system just in general. And because I brought it up earlier, Delta Force, I can't wait for controller input to be put in that game because that game's going to be so much fucking fun with controller input. But I'll leave you guys to that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm your newest, most favoriteest YouTuber. I didn't say it at the beginning of the video this time. And comment down below your guys' thoughts. Go read the article, let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.